Hello everyone, this is Shadow Dragon recording from the DC Universe Online test server, and nope, we are not here for the next seasonal in the seasonal streak, because we actually do have a month off before spring hits. So we're here for something much more important, episode 43, Dark Nights. So as usual, we're going to be taking a look at the open world, making sure it's an efficient run and there's nothing weird before it goes live. This time around I'm gonna be doing something different. I'm testing it with a character that gets scaled up rather than someone that has just completed the episode before. So I actually haven't used this character since testing the stats revamp, other than probably seasonal events. So she's not really leveled up at all, and she has no augments, no allies. So this should be a good test for like maybe a starting player that didn't skip all the way up. Okay, so we're going to Death Metal Washington. So it'll be the Washington DC map again, but altered with different effects probably. So yeah, this is a first look. This will be a day one, what it looks like on day one. And it says check in with Luther. So there's Luther. Unlike previous episodes though, these guys really shouldn't light up with the exclamation point yet until you talk to Luther. So normally the way it is, Luther should just be marked and the others not, and then when you talk to him it opens up the others. So that's probably an error. Yeah, so his dialogue is not there. And the pointers complete any daily mission in Death Metal Washington. So there's nothing additional on the pointer other than completing one of the dailies. Okay, so that looks like a daily.
Are you ready to defend this small patch of world we have left?
And that looks like a daily.
Perpetua's ultraviolet core is trying to prey on our subconscious fears.
So these are just 30 kill counters for the dailies. And then these two are probably weekly.
Skulk out there, stalking us like prey. Show them we have some fight yet
They serve doom out of fear. Teach them to fear justice.
And then we've got Black Lantern Batman in the corner here. He's probably the OP vendor because he's not lit up with anything, and similar to the bot that was in the other Washington. Alright, let's take a look at Wonder Woman, because I kind of think we're probably getting this style at some point. It's very similar to the Drowned Amazon set. But different styling all around. The headpiece is pretty unique because we don't have a crown that flares out that much and works with long hair. So hopefully we get something like that. This one is very fancy. Got dragon bones on the shoulders. Yeah, this is a very cool style. I hope this is part of the episode. The rest of these guys are old, I think. Yep. So let's take a peek at Batman. Oh yeah, those are very cool bracers. Trench coat and chest piece.
Ready for some sneaking.
Alright, so that looks like 3 dailies, 2 weeklies. So let's see, we want to highlight a daily first. UV lanterns and okay, so let's go to that one, and then since there's 3 of them, I guess the order probably doesn't matter, because if you go counterclockwise or clockwise with 3, it really doesn't matter what order you do them in. So here's the Hall of Justice split in half, so you can actually go inside it. Wait, let's take a look at the map. Okay, it is the same shape as before, but the starting point is the Lincoln Memorial. Stop UV lanterns from gaining ground. Alright, so this is a simple kill counter. Let's see if the point system is in effect, if some of these are worth more points than the others. Well, these all kind of look like they're the same. Yeah, so these are just 1 point each. But at least we're not doing the random objectives. Like for example, the first 3 were just straight kills. These have a cage. So in the old pre-Birds of Prey format, this would have been like a random daily mission to just get the guys in cages. But it is a general counter, so it should be just as efficient as any of the newer episodes. So just like with the seasonals, how I'm looking out for like the checklists. How we don't want checklists anymore. In the episodes, I'm looking for the dailies to be in this general point system format. Because you know, otherwise, when you're looking for objectives, you're basically wasting a lot of engagement time, moving around nodes and you know, purposely skipping some of them. But in this point system format, you can just go to work right away, move on to the next node, and continue working. I have to remember this character is a little bit weaker with like none of the new features yet. So there's a little bit more work getting the 30 counter on the lower character, but it's definitely reasonable. So the interaction gave me 2 points, so this is pretty good. This should go by much more quickly, like once you're used to what the various objectives do. I'm sure there's feats for some of these. So in the beginning, you're going to be choosing these based on like what feat counters you're missing. And then once all of your counters are done, you'll be more free to kind of hit the ones that are faster. Alright, so the first daily's done. Let's take the next one. So in this case, we're going counterclockwise. Defeat Dark Robins. One point for each, and then the cog gives you 2. You know what they should do? They should make these robins kickable, like the ones in the alert. In the same way that the imps in the wasteland were kickable, and then they made them kickable again once they added them to a future episode. So yeah, that's my feedback here. Robin should be kickable. And yeah, kicking the Robins is kind of more fun than the Imps, because the Imps just, like, they go into the sky and then, you know, kind of off the map. But the Robins actually bounce off stuff, so it's kind of like an American football punt versus the Robins, which would be like European soccer. And they could add like a new feat for kicking the open world Robins versus the ones in the alert, which, you know, that one fulfills pretty quickly. I think you should have that in less than a week. So yeah, if devs, you need an idea for feats, just add add a Robin kicking counter here. Yeah, I hit the orbital here because I thought I was going to be fighting those Batman robots, but they worked on my side. So this is going pretty quickly. So the next daily would... So they kind of skipped that southeast quadrant. This is like the quest area. So it's actually best to pick up either the one I'm doing last first and then go this way, or pick up the one I just did and then go this way. Yeah, so even with 3, there is a wrong way to do it. Because they divided the map into quadrants instead of thirds. Apex Predator. Whoa, what are these guys? Well, when I'm not zoomed in, what they look like is armored Mewtwo from Pokemon. Let's see if I can get a closer look. Try to take a screenshot of these guys.
We are the children of perfection.
Yeah, he is a little bit like Mewtwo, except for the head. You guys gonna be friend or foe? Okay, so we're releasing those guys. Definitely weaker than Mewtwo. I have to make a note to post a picture of armored Mewtwo for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, so the dailies are done. Let's take a peek at the weeklies. That's the overall mission. Okay, so there is a 100 kill counter for the weekly. But I wonder if there's something that gives you like a big chunk of those points. Okay, so that's probably the thing in the middle. Giant Shadow Demon, yeah. Bat Mage Demons. So, okay, so that's similar. He's probably like a 50 point. And let's see if these guys are a point apiece, because it looks like there's a lesser and a greater. So that's, that guy was 1 point. That's another lesser. Let's get out of this. This guy's trying to interfere. Okay, here's a greater. So that was a lesser that went down from 1 point. Okay, so the greater ones are 2 points. And I'm assuming the big one in the middle is 50, or maybe it's the full 100. Okay, so that one works the same way as Giganta. Death Metal Big Bads. So these are the random bounties. I bet there's a counter for each of these guys. Defeat a Dark Knight. So, which of these Dark Knights are out here? We've got Dawnbreaker. I wonder if all of them are here, like, randomly. Oh, wait. That was only... What? This is something. Was there a mission I missed? Oh, okay. Okay, so there are 4 dailies. I'm supposed to do this. Okay, so because this one is a form change, you're gonna want to do this first. That way you don't have to go back and get the costume. Sabotage stuff, so they're not gonna attack me? Oh, this is interesting. It's in the same area as the Dark Robin's mission, or it probably overlaps. No, this looks like its own area. Okay, so I'm sabotaging 5 of these. This is a weird mission, because basically you're just running around and interacting 5 times. So, what exactly is the danger here? Okay, so if you're doing the dailies efficiently, you're going to do that one first. Then what you do is you just release the costume and then run the others. And then when everything's done, you turn everything in at once.
You really gummed up their works. I'd like to see them recover from
Yes,
that
now
one.
that's what I liked.
Now is our time.
Okay, let me just confirm that Robin was a weekly. I mean a daily.
We need to disrupt their general.
Oh wait, I can't tell on test. Okay, let me see how many marks I got. Okay, so I got 4 marks for the dailies. Something gave me 2. That was probably the starter probably gave me 2. I mean 1. Right, one of them was the pointer completion. Okay, so yeah, this Jimmy Olsen one with the Robin disguise is a daily. Okay, so that, I think this normally would be pretty efficient. Naturally, it was slow because I did it the wrong way, the wrong order. And, of course, was trying to figure out the map. So I'll probably do another run of this on a non-pointer day, and then we'll take a look at it. But yeah, that's what Washington looks like for episode 43 and the open world missions. So stay tuned for more, and thanks for watching.